Hey YouTube, it's Spider Von Trap, and this is a video response to DemCad and MiamiPrepper's discussion on the mass exodus from the cities. Definitely, I believe the first week would be pivotal when 90% of shit hits fan scenarios involve the power going out. What happens when the power goes out is several things. People are going to get bored. People are going to start using fire. People that aren't trained to use fire are going to start using fire to cook, to boil their water, to stay warm. That, in addition to the gas lines, the computers that regulate gas flow and pressure, are no longer going to be operational. I'm sure there's auxiliaries, but I think with a big city that would be minimal, and for probably just a couple days at most. And so what's going to happen is there's going to be pockets of gas, going to be gas leaks. That, in addition to people just generally starting fires, and the fire department's inability to respond because their dispatch system requires electricity. Basically, you're looking at like losing large portions of urban areas just to fire in the first week. In addition to that, as if that weren't worse enough, the pumps that are underneath most urban areas that expedite the sewage away are going to no longer have power, forcing the water to go one way. I'm sorry, I don't want to say water. That's an illusion. The sewage to go one way. Instead, it's going to backflow, and so we're going to have sewage in our basements, and it's a bad picture. It really is. It's a bad scene. I'm thinking within the first week, people are going to be trying to get out. Like in my city, I live in St. Louis. That means people are going to be gravitating towards the county. I suspect they're like everybody, there's going to be a ring of cars around any given city. And there definitely will be traffic jams and people walking and people preying upon people walking. People are just so disconnected from their neighbors, so disconnected from every other person. It's really going to be it's going to be a bad scenario of people just turning on each other and taking from each other. I mean, if you're hungry, it really does a number to your brain. One time when I had my first apartment, I was 17 years old. I thought I knew everything. I fucked around, spent all my money on weed. And man, I was hungry, and so hungry to the point of where thoughts just creep up. Thoughts that normally wouldn't creep up in your mind because you know yourself, and a thought popped up to knock somebody over and take their wallet or something, and it was such an alien thought. A friend of mine told me about a food pantry after I told him that, and I'm like, oh, I think I'll go to a food pantry and get some food. But hunger, it does a number. Unless you've ever been on the point of starvation, you wouldn't know what it does to your mind, and how it just makes you prioritize things differently. And hunger, there, I could go on for hours about this, but basically it comes down to it's going to be you versus people that are hungry, and your compassion may get the better of you. I hope not. If somebody hasn't made plans with me and preparations with me ahead of time, there's no way they're getting any of my food, not unless they pry it from my cold dead hands. Unless, of course, they have a skill set they can offer, and they don't know where all my food is. And it's a situation by situation decision there. I've rambled on long enough. That's really all I wanted to say was how messy it was going to get that first week. I don't think there's going to be a golden horde. I think that any concept of that would turn in on itself. There's no severe organization, and the disconnection that I mentioned earlier between people would definitely lead to a falling out. I appreciate it, YouTube. Spider Von Trap out.